Stephen A., what impact will the Rodgers contract have on the next CBA?
Well, my hope is that it will have the kind of impact that LeBron James has. And here's where my belief lies. LeBron James and his camp have repeatedly stated to me throughout the years that those days in Miami were over. Taking less, that is. The best player in the world sends a bad message and sets a bad precedent when he's willing to accept less than the max deal in order to be on board for a team, because that lets the owners off the hook, because the owners certainly are not trying to take less than what they should. So why should a player who's responsible for being a marquee and generating revenue for the sport be obligated to take the same? That's what Russell Okung was alluding to when he said what he said. I understand that thinking, and I think somebody as great as Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packers go to the playoffs 8 straight years. The minute he gets injured, they fall apart like a cheap bag of bricks. Bottom line is Aaron Rodgers is the baddest man on the planet. As far as I'm concerned, he is special. He deserves every dollar that he can get. We look at the hindrance those dollars would cause to the rest of the team. Then to me, that falls on the Players Association and the teams themselves to come up with some kind of alternative to make sure that the greatest, the best, the most productive, not just on the field of play, but those most responsible for generating revenue for a team and the respective sport it plays in, they should be equitably compensated accordingly. And I think that when we have a league that endorses that not being the case, I think it builds a level of frustration. I'm not going to fault the NFL for taking advantage of it, because if the Players Association allows rules to be in place that enables owners and teams to get away with that, then that's on them. Major League Baseball certainly doesn't allow that to take place. But in the end, when we're talking about the issue of fairness, the fact of the matter is, if an owner is allowed to maximize his marketing potential to the benefit of himself and the league, a player should certainly be in position to do the same. And I think that Aaron Rodgers is going to test it in that regard, because the reason why they're sitting there talking about Aaron Rodgers, whose contract is not expiring, you're talking to him about that, Max, is because it's like, yo, he's a bad man. And you have to take care of him when you watching Matthew Stafford and other people like Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmy G, with 7 career starts, getting paid the kind of money he's getting paid.